Look at this, like only minutes
I don't know what you call
from
that.
Paula's house. They actually have lots full of trees where somebody didn't come by and mow down the trees and put in a Dollar General. Can you imagine? Can you imagine trees instead of a Dollar General?
There's a little pond.
There's a little pondy kind of swampy thing.
There's a egret there.
Look at this beautiful blue sky. And trees in between houses. Imagine that. And over there is, I don't know if you can see it, Muskegon Lake behind those houses. Those are the fancy houses on the lake, the waterfront houses. So today we're going hiking. I forget where. From
Snug Harbor
We're going from Snug Harbor
to Lost Lake.
to Lost Lake. And I'm sure there will be hills, so let's see how Florida girl does, like hiking in the hills. She's had her coffee. Her hip is feeling great this morning. It's time to go get her hike on. Woo! This is some good video, isn't it? Ah, don't get seasick. Just kidding. Look at that beautiful, look at this beautiful road. Right down the street from Paula's house. Imagine if my commute was on this. Maybe I wouldn't be such a grumpy old bee. But nope, I commute down US 19, the beautiful, the gorgeous US 19 in Tampa Bay. Nothing could be prettier. Oh wait, sorry. Nothing could be prettier than this. US 19 is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, look, Muskegon State Park, that's where we're going. Snug Harbor Inn. I think we're almost there because I know we're going from Snug Harbor, so let's just keep rolling and see what we get. Snug Harbor picnic area and boat launch. This is where we're going. Oh, we got a person. I'm not going to videotape this guy. This is Muskegon Lake. We're at the little park where we're going to take our hike from. So, Paula made us a picnic lunch, thank God, because I wasn't thinking about food while I was drinking my coffee, but now I'm thinking about food. So, time for lunch. That out there is a swan. He's pretty far out there though. Can you see the other one over there? See him? This lake is silly with swans. It's a little cool. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I need to go put my hoodie back on. Because we are getting ready to hike after having breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it. So we are going to hike from Snug Harbor to Lost Lake. And I'll get a little closer here. And it's basically, we're right here. We're gonna go here and go to Lost Lake and back. Let's see how Florida girl handles these hills. Here we go, walking through the forest. It's like a real forest. Of course, we're on a photo safari. See, Paula's got her camera and I got mine. Yep. It's a Nikon photo safari. We're sponsored by Nikon. They flew me up here. Yeah, they flew me up here so I could take some pictures with this camera. Just kidding. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm sponsored by, hey, if anybody knows of a sugar daddy who's looking for a mouthy slightly chunky 60-year-old. I'm in the market for a sugar daddy, so that I could have a sponsor, you know, just saying. Anyway, check out the forest. Look at that, hills. Oh my goodness. Florida girl's not used to hills. Hope I don't have to climb any of them. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I know, I'm just a silly girl. Out walking in the forest with my Nikon and my bestie from college. I've known this girl for many years. We graduated from college together, back when things were cool. We have found the lost lake. Here it is. Look at that. Paula also found a bench.
Look,
Let's see.
there's some kind of ducks.
And she found some kind of duck.
I think they're mallards.
Maybe mallards. Let's see what we got. Paula's got 400mm lens on her. Oh, look, those are geese.
Yeah, those, yeah.
They're way out there. Let's see if we can get them. Can you see them? Duck, duck, goose. Paula's got she's got a bigger lens than I have. I have 200mm. She has 400. So she probably got those geese. And I'm getting the geese too, but you know, not every detail of the feathers. You know, that's how it goes. So here's the whole
Ooh, got him with his legs up.
Here's Paula taking some pictures. And there are a bunch of trees over here that are kind of dead on the side. I don't know if that's winter or what. Because
Coming towards us. Look at the babies.
oh my goodness, there's babies.
They got little
Let's
babies.
see. Where'd the babies go?
On the other side of the ducks. Here they are.
Oh, look at the babies, little babies.
Found their mama.
Those are Michigan ducks. Geese or whatever. All those brushes are in the lake, I suppose. It's just dried up at this point. But there's the trail. And there's another trail going up the hill. We're just staying on the lake trail today. There's Paula taking pictures.
Looking for a shot. Oh, so she went up this trail.
Look at all this hiking that's right near Paula's house. I mean, Paula just lives like up here. And then you take this road here, and that's where we put on. Whatever, you started the hike. And this red hike is our hike that we're doing. And I don't see the X. Where's the X? Oh, there's the X. That's where I am. X marks the spot. And so that's up the hill, but not going up the hill. Florida girl's not going up the hill. Florida girl's going to stay on the flat. More woods along the side of the lake. Little pine area. I don't know if the wind is blowing on microphone, but here's the lake. The lost lake that we found. We found Lost Lake. And look how pretty it is. With all its little lily pads. And its reflections. And its beautiful bluebird sky. It's the nice pine forest. I always love the sound. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a little bit of breeze blowing through the pines. And we just stepped into the pine forest because right there is the not pine forest. Still nice for sure. Maple. But it's like, is that maple? I'm not sure what. I'm not from here, so I don't really know all these plants. Anyway, but these pines, something about going in the pine forest, it's like the pine needles on the path, and it gets darker and cooler and a little spooky. you know me, I'm a little spooky. Anyway, yeah, the pine forest. So here's the trail. And here is a big ass hill. It's a sand dune, I guess. Yeah. Because it's on the side of Muskegon Lake, which is like really close to Lake Michigan. So anyway, and there's the trail again. But look at that hill. Oh my goodness. Florida girl doesn't see too many hills like that. No, she don't. I just love the fiddleheads and the ferns. Aren't they cute? So, over here in the sunlight, we got a whole bunch of ferns. And a tree down, another tree down. Hi. Look at all those ferns. We got some doggies walking by. Some lucky dogs going on a hike. Heck yeah. My dog wishes he was going on a hike. Yeah. Next time maybe. Yep, he gets to go, but this time I took an airplane to get here, so he couldn't come. So this is the little fern forest, or whatever you want to call it. It's by the entrance, so it's not quite as foresty right here.
I've never seen it move.
There's the world's largest weather vane, and it's moving. It actually works. Look at that. Looks like we're gonna have a nor'easter up here in Michigan. Or is that a nor'wester? Not sure. I'm not even sure what a nor'easter or a nor'wester is. Is there even such a thing? I know there's a nor'easter because I heard a song about it. This is Silver Lake. And this place is all about those sand dunes over there. This is the Silver Sands Lighthouse. You see that lighthouse there? Let's zoom in. There it is. So we came down this road that said no outlet. And we're thinking that this is like the most interesting part of the whole Silver Lake situation, because the rest of it looked pretty commercialized. We didn't see any Dollar Generals though, but we did see quite a few ice cream stands. This is Paula's family's river property, and I'm standing up on the cliff or whatever. And if you zoom down there, there's a river. And it needs to be mowed, but there's the stairs going down. It's really nice. It's beautiful here. Lots of interesting wild plants. Wild strawberries. Where are the wild strawberries? Let's find a wild strawberry. Let's find a wild strawberry. Here we go. There's a wild strawberry. Right next to it, where is it? There's a bunch of plantain here. You know, my favorite plant, because it took the swollen leg. There you go. Where is it? Right there. No, that's not plantain. Do I take that? This is plantain. Right here. Took away the swelling from my bee sting. So, Paula's from a big family, and there's the main trailer. And then I forget whose that one is, and whose this one is, and whose that one is, but all the brothers and sisters have some property out here.
What?
And this is Shirley, the matriarch.
The matriarch.
The matriarch of the Whitaker family. This is her kingdom, her queendom. Here are the wild strawberries. I'm in love. I don't know what these things actually do, if they're any good or what. But, I mean, it's a whole field of them. There's a whole field here of wild strawberries. And I imagine you could eat strawberries for days. But they're going to mow, and then these guys will be gone. But, man, they're so cool. This is the river from next door to the Whitaker property. And if you can see, it goes way down over there. It makes a little S curve. And the property ends over there. And the people who own this property have some little ones. And it'll probably be very cool to put in right about there on their inner tubes. Take out over there. Run back up here. And, you know, get so tired that the parents can hang out and have a beer after dinner.